It's the 18th of April. I'm at Lincoln University with PhD student Hung Tay. Hung is from Vietnam and he's in the second year of his PhD working on lucerne. Hung, do you want to explain what you're doing?
Yep, and for the last 2 years, I have been looking at 3 different lucerne cultivars with different fall dormancies and 3 different cutting regimes.
So what are the fall dormancies of your cultivars?
So it's a fall dormancy is mean that this cultivar keep growing through autumn and other crops could not grow.
And so what ratings have you got for the cultivars you're dealing with?
So we have 3 different fall dormancy. FD2, this cultivar is very dormancy, and we have a very non-dormancy cultivar we call FD10, and we have another cultivar called FD5 as the Kaituna.
So often in New Zealand we use a full dormancy of 5 or 6, so Kaituna is a common cultivar here in New Zealand. But if I'm in Australia, they often use a 9 or a 10 over there. Why would they want to use that?
So this fall dormancy can grow through autumn. That means this crop can add more feed for animal.
And so have you seen any differences in the cultivars when you've been looking at them?
After 2 years, we saw they are showing very differences.
What have you got there?
This is FD10. This is very non-dormancy. You can see during this time, it's autumn in New Zealand, we can see above ground grow very well, but it's in contrast, it's different from below ground. So for other cultivar, this is FD2, as I mentioned, is very dormancy. You can see above ground it look like
pretty short,
but you can see it below ground, the taproot is very big.
So after 2 years you're seeing a difference in the size of the taproot below ground.
Yep.
What about the crown, this sort of bunch of stems here? Is there any difference in that?
Yeah, the stem is also different. This cultivar is like grow very, portrait and have many crown on the taproot. And this is different from FD10. It's very non-dormancy. The crowns grow like erect, so it has less shoots on the taproot.
So you've got an advantage from the full dormancy 10 in that at this time of the year in April we do have some feed, and this one's been cut every 28 days.
Yes.
So it's responded pretty quickly and given us some feed, whereas this one here, the FD2, it hasn't really grown very much at all. So that's the advantage of the lucerne. So the FD10's doing stuff here. Are there any disadvantages? Why wouldn't I just sow this one, which gives me lots of autumn growth?
Yeah, it's because of this cultivar is maybe got a very short regrowth cycle compared with this cultivar.
So the persistence of this one is less?
Yeah, very less compared with dormancy cultivar.
So in New Zealand context, we often find something that's got a full dormancy of 9 or 10, might last 3 years, maybe 4 if we're lucky, whereas the more dormant, and actually it's this one here in between the full dormancy 5 that's more common in New Zealand, it might last 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So there's a trade-off between full dormancy and persistence of the lucerne plants, and that's the choice that farmers have to make, whether they want that extra bit of feed because they only want the crop for 2 or 3 years, or they want something that's a bit more persistent and hangs around for 7, 8, 9, 10 years depending on their management. Okay, thanks Hung.
Okay, thank you.